Thanks for tuning back in for episode 2. If you caught last week's adventure, you know we had a great time making our way to this hidden gem of a campsite nestled on the hillside. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Tonight we're slowing things down, soaking in that peacefulness, enjoying the fire on this calm evening in the desert. This episode is all about those quiet moments that make camping so special, the ones where you can just sit back, let the day fade away, and feel completely at ease. It's these moments that remind me why I'm pushing so hard to go from full-time office to full-time adventure. A huge thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing as always. It means the world as I work to make this dream a reality. Your support fuels each new journey, every mile driven, and every story shared. Thank you so much, and enjoy. All right, so sun has set. Temperature's definitely cooled off. Feels great out here. Again, I brought my trailer and I have my 18-gallon water tank, have a portable hot water heater. So we're gonna hook this up and just take advantage of it because bring it out here, might as well use it. So let's go ahead and see if we can set this up. It's been a little while since I've done this, but I don't think it'll be too challenging. It just works off of propane. And I would be curious if anyone out there has, hot water solutions for your trailer. Let me know. I just hooked this up to the side door. And now the challenge is this is on an incline and I did level it because I'm not going to really be staying in the rooftop tent in the trailer. So I might have to get a bungee cord or something and just hold the door open. This is my hot water heater. And then this is my line coming from my water tank in the trailer. And I have this quick disconnect, so it's very simple. So yeah, it's super easy to hook this up. And then I just have a short water hose, which is the outlet. Quick disconnect. So that's done. And then just again, this is probably a 15-foot garden hose. I have a shower head hooked up to it. So we're pretty much good to go here. I'll put my shower tent / awning up. I do have a water pump. I don't have a house battery in my trailer. So what I do is I just run my electrical cord from my house battery in my Jeep I'm going to plug this in. There we go. No problem. So run my extension cord from the Jeep. I need my headlamp. It's getting dark enough to where headlamp will be advantageous. Okay. Plug that thing in, and it's ready to rock and roll. So what it's doing is it's priming. So once it primes, it's going to it should shut off. Whoa. Just make sure your shower head's turned off before you plug it in. So it should shut off here. The pump should shut off. Okay, so it took a little bit, but the system's primed. I forget what the PSI is for this pump, but the system's primed. Tank's hooked up to the hot water heater. I have my shower head hooked up to the hot water heater. Quick disconnects. And now the only thing I need to do is I need to hook up the propane tank. So I have a propane tank on my trailer. It's just I think a 10-pounder. maybe it's 5 pound. I think it's 5 pound propane tank. Fairly small. Don't need a lot of propane. Okay, and then this is just quickly screw it in here to the hot water heater. And I've just always done it hand tight. I mean, I can't move it anymore, and I've never had any issues, but we're good to go. So all the thing I have to do is put the shower out. I don't think Donovan wants to see me take a shower. Although, you know, hey, even if you have just like a swimsuit, you really don't even need this. To have a swimsuit, quick hose off, good to go. You'll feel like $1 million before you go to bed. But let's test it out. Nice. And you can hear the heater trying to fire, but I don't have the gas turned on, so it's not going to fire. It's quick, easy. I mean, it's probably less than 10 minutes setting this up. And now we have water, running water, and a shower. I'm not going to charge you a whole lot tonight, Donovan, if you want to take a shower. I mean, I'm just saying, got to make a little money on the side whenever you can, right? I mean, you got to pay for all this gear. Nah, this is good. It's gonna be good. That's why we get out here, right? That's why we buy this gear, to enjoy it and be outdoors. Yeah, it's glamping, but it does make it a little more palatable. It does make it a little more enjoyable. What a beautiful night. I just so enjoy being out here. Okay. We hung out and relaxed a little bit, watched the sun go down. We're going to get the campfire going. Might get a little food rolling here as well. It's actually a very nice temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. But the campfire is going to just give us that little bit of an ambiance that we need. Okay. Tonight I'm keeping it simple with a prepackaged stir fry, perfect for a quick one-night adventure out in the wild. Sometimes the week gets busy, like you could probably relate to, and it all comes down to what I have at home, the time I can spare to prep, or whether I need to run to the store. And of course, how long do I plan on being out makes a big difference in what I bring along. While I love the process of making meals from scratch, for this short trip the stir fry does just fine and just right. When I'm camping with a big group, it's a whole different story. I'll go out and make something special because, let's face it, cooking for friends around a campfire makes it just way much more enjoyable. And tonight, you know, it's Donovan and I. Sorry, Donovan. We're just taking it easy, keeping it simple, enjoying the night view from the sky, cooking on the iKamper disco, and just enjoying that warm glow of the fire. Tell me what you prefer to do when you go out there camping. Hey, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Appreciate it. After a long week of work, nonstop emails, and the daily grind, getting out here was exactly what I needed. There's just something about leaving it all behind for a while, even if it's just for one night. It clears your mind, helps you breathe a little easier, and reminds us what life is really about. Having Donovan out here made it even better. There's nothing quite like sharing moments like this with a good friend. I appreciated Donovan. As the evening winds down, it was just super quiet out here. You know, the flicker of the firelight and the stars just stretched endlessly above. The breeze rustled through the desert plants, adding just kind of like that soft background to our conversation. Nights like these just really remind you, why it's important to hit pause, step away, and soak it in. Thanks again for joining me tonight, Donovan. Can't wait for more trips and nights like this. As the morning light spilled over the mountains, everything just started to come alive at our camp. There's something magical about watching the night fade into day, with the warm glow of the sunrise casting its light all over the campsite. The air this morning was pretty cool and crisp, and it felt like the perfect way just to start a brand new day. I'm already thinking about that first sip of hot coffee, taking in the peacefulness of the morning before we start packing up. And for those of you who remember from last week's episode, I forgot my sleeping bag and pillow. Surprisingly, even with that setback, I managed to have a pretty good night's sleep. It's amazing how being out here makes you appreciate the simplicity and find comfort in unexpected ways. Good morning. So it was a really calm evening. Really very little wind, so it was almost perfect temperatures too. So certainly enjoyed it. We just kind of took our time getting up this morning, had our coffee, and probably slowly pack up and head back home. But another just, one night outing and good to get out. This is a new location that, again, I scouted previously and turned out to be a really nice spot. I do welcome these cooler mornings, that's for sure. We're going to get to the prime time camping here in Arizona, at least down in the valley. You can still camp year round, but you just have to travel maybe a little further to get to some elevation. So now, we can just kind of stay local, and maybe a Friday evening after work, you can drive somewhere relatively quickly and be out there ready to enjoy the weekend.
Once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. That's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And like the river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
Okay, so pretty much most everything's packed up, but I am going to take a quick shower just because it's going to feel good. I definitely need one, but I brought it up and I set it up last night. So it's real simple. I have a little just bamboo platform, I guess if you want to call it that. I can stand on so my feet don't get dirty and muddy. Just got a shower tent here, and then again hooked up my shower to my water tank and the shower nozzle. So we're gonna give it a try here real quick, make sure everything's working, and then there's definitely some things I want to do to perfect it and make it a lot easier. Basically plug and play versus having to set things up, but hey, all in good time. But I'm gonna use that, and I think we'll be on our way. So we're just making our way back out. Good to go. It's always good to kind of be on the way back home, but at the same time, you know, you kind of wish you were staying another day. It's just a beautiful area out here. We will definitely be back for sure. All right, well, we hit pavement and we're heading back home. Again, fantastic time out there. Another just one night quick outing. Just does the mind and body good. Appreciate Donovan tagging along with me this weekend. So as always, you know, thank you so much for liking, watching, sharing, subscribing. It means a lot. And trying to have some fun out here and give it a go, create some content for you. So again, thank you so much and I greatly appreciate it. Until next week, keep the adventures rolling, live, explore, can do.